just went all throughout. You know me, Judge. I go through all that.
Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement that they're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. It's important because if you ever get pulled over in a car and you have a smell of alcohol, officers will look, they'll see this. What do you think they're going to do to you if they smell alcohol? Right. What we're doing today, from now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. So if I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car because you can be facing a lot of time. You understand? You still want to do this. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen or a possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal once you plead guilty. Like I said, you can never change this. You sure you want to do this? Why not the intervention program to get it dismissed?
She had I think it was an evading back in 2023. And previous, her blood alcohol was like 0.29. It was way up there. She didn't want to have to go through other medication.
Wait, she's a prior DWI. A prior DWI.
No, evading. Back in 2023, she's already got a criminal record. I talked to her about that.
32.
Yourself now.
I work.
Doing what?
I work at Burns Barbecue, it's a barbecue place.
So no, you don't want to try to get this thing dismissed, huh? All right, ma'am. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. What kind of money do you make?
I get paid every week.
How much do you make a month? Maybe 5.
No.
I'm here, Judge. She got me.
Yeah, that's the question is how did she get a court-appointed lawyer? Because you shouldn't have qualified for an appointed lawyer.
You filled out the financial affidavit.
I had 2 jobs at the time. I was working water as well.
So you have 2 jobs.
Well, I had 2 at the time.
So you don't have
Now,
the same.
no, I only have 1.
Because the judge is like saying,
How long have you been working at the place?
10 years, since 2014.
You don't have children?
No, sir.
In order to pay the fines and fees, man, you know, I mean.
for DPS purposes, or, I mean,
You're gonna be required to pay the fines and fees, man. You don't qualify. You didn't even qualify for him. Put something completely different on the affidavit.
No, I had 2 jobs at the time. So
Oh,
what
so
do
you
I
make even more money.
No, I had it 2 at the time. I filled out the paper at the time. Now I don't.
you don't have
For
to.
10 years, you're making
Shooting this.
$5,000 a
Don't
month.
say it.
No,
Don't say it.
it's not actually how much it is.
Well, you just told the
That's
judge
a-
that, you just told the judge that right now you're making $3,000 with 1 job.
No.
Okay, well, that's what you just told him. How much do you make now? That's what he asked you. Okay, you just told
I only
him.
make like $200 and some after taxes, like 3. It's no more
You
than
mean
$300
$300?
a week. Yeah, $300 a
So
week.
why did you
What's
tell him
that?
$3,000 a month a while ago? That's what he's concerned about. Judge, I think we have a
I mean, after you round
miscommunication.
it,
You
round
make
it off, it's probably
$300 a
like
week.
2,000. So
No, hold on. You make $300 a week. Times 4, that's about $1,200 a
I
month.
just want the truth.
I can show you check stubs. I don't know.
I asked you how much you made.
I
You
think she
said,
was
you know, $4,000, $3,000 to $4,000 a month, you know?
talking about a week now. You were thinking about a week.
Yes,
So
I
you
don't
make $300 a week.
John, I'm not.
Can I get proof and come back and revisit it, Judge? Because can I get proof and come back and revisit it? Let's do that.
Right.
Open my purse.
Yeah, she says she has proof in her purse, so let me look at it and then I'll come right back. And then before we go.
Take your
I'll-
time.
No worries.
Gonna Caesar her.
Yeah, you can have it. You don't need to see this. do you?
We don't ask for much. All we want our streets to be safe. And if you continue to pick up DWIs, you're either going to end up in jail, prison, or you can end up dead. The reason I ask you these questions now is because one of the things that you have to do when you pick up a DWI is you have a lot of fines and fees. One of the things that you are required to pay is a DPS surcharge. That surcharge is $3,000. If it's above a 0.15, it's $6,000. That's why I'm asking these questions to see if you are indigent or not. And if you're indigent, more than likely what I do is there are no issues, then I waive the fines and fees and surcharges and the court costs. But you're telling me that you make $3,000 to $4,000, and then when I say, oh, about $5,000, you shake your head, yes. So which one is it? How am I supposed to know? So I have a big issue because now I don't know what to believe. The only thing I'm going to tell you is this: I will give you the benefit of the doubt today, but I'm not going to do it again. On a second DWI, your surcharges will amount to around $7,000. So if you are not smart enough to consider how to get home like a little child, we will put you on our knee and spank like a little child. But we do it with a ton of jail time and a humongous financial hit. Do you understand? All we want are streets to be safe. And if you want to get lit, great. Just hit one small button on your phone that gets you a car ready to take you anywhere you want to go for $20. It's a geographical oddity. Understand? Good luck. Edna's here. Hi. Good morning. You are Luis Guillermo Acosta Cruz.
All right.
Sir, you're charged with failure to identify oneself by giving false or fictitious information. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
Order in the court.
We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
The officer observed a vehicle speeding 50 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone and failing to maintain a single lane. A traffic stop was initiated and the driver was placed in custody due to the traffic violations, and the officer made contact with the defendant, the passenger of the vehicle. The officer observed signs of intoxication from the defendant, including bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and poor balance, and the officer asked the passenger to step out of the vehicle because it was going to be towed. The officer asked the defendant to identify himself, and the defendant stated his name was Martin Sevilla Vargas, with a date of birth of November 16th, 1982. The officer detained the defendant for public intoxication and identified the defendant with APHIS.
I agree, Judge. Yes, whatever you're about to say, I agree. Yes.
I want to beat my head against the wall. I really just dunk. Mr. Cruz, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I want to inform you now that it's very possible that they charge you with driving while intoxicated out of this event. And I don't know why they didn't charge you with that as it is.
Judge, to be clear, this defendant wasn't in the truck. He was a passenger.
He wasn't.
He was a passenger. No, he was the passenger. Yes. And yes.
He was the driver.
No,
No, and I'm dismissing the case, Judge.
Say that again?
I'm dismissing the case.
Which one?
The case you just found. No probable
You're on him. Did you find probable cause?
Declaro causa probable.
just for clarity.
Para clarificar.
I was
thought
going
you
to
said
find
no,
probable
BC.
Sí, iba a
cause.
aclarar que hay caso probable.
Okay.
I'm going with
No,
the state.
no, I thought that
Yo
he was a,
pensaba de que era.
that's why-
Oh, no, Your Honor.
No,
Por eso
so
estaba.
I thought he was DWI.
Pensaba que ese
so
caso de
let me
manejo
just
ilícito, déjeme
break down to you what
Did you
Clarificar.
not say he was the driver of the
No,
car?
he was the passenger, the defendant, the
I thought you said-
No,
He's a passenger.
Él es un pasajero.
They detain him.
Ellos lo
they try
Maybe
to-
I need to go have, like, my mind, my head.
No,
He gives a false
Él da un
name.
nombre falso.
But they
total,
pull him out of
pero
the car,
lo
then they
sacan de un
detain him for
vehículo, después
public
lo detienen
impulse
por
after they're the ones
pública,
that pull
después
him
de
out of
que
the car.
lo detienen en
And
el
then they
carro,
aphis him
y
off of
después lo
that.
ponen, hacen búsqueda de
And then they
caso por
find
eso.
I think there's enough probable cause to go forward on a failure to ID.
I think that technically he meets the
Pienso de que
statute, but I think that it
sí está el
was,
estatuto, pero
I don't think that
no
they had a
pienso
right
que
to arrest him for
tenían
Class
derecho
C
de
public
arrestarlo
impulse
por
after they're the ones
pública
that
después de
put
que
him
ellos
in
son los que
public
lo pusieron en
by pulling him out of the car.
al sacarlo
Okay, I'm gonna
del
find no
vehículo.
probable
Después
cause.
declaro que no hay caso probable, voy a solicitar.
Today's your lucky day,
Es su día de
Mr.
suerte, de
Cruz.
señor Cruz.
but I wanna impart something to you. If you're not in this country with permission and you get in trouble and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they're going to put an immigration detainment. So if I were you,
Para usted,
I would be on your best behavior because the next time you might not get so lucky and you could be very well spending the next 10 months to a year in jail. Do you understand? When you hang with dogs, you get fleas, especially if you have a bunch of little kids that depend on you, a wife.
una esposa,
Don't act a fool because the next time I might keep you. You understand? All right, buddy, you're free to go. Thank you.